Welcome to MGB324. I'm really looking forward to meeting you. It's going to be an interesting unit. We've changed the format of the unit to make it much more aligned to the learning process in MGB227, which I think the vast majority of you will have completed that unit. And what that means is that this unit has a very strong social element to it. Creating business growth isn't a theoretical process. It's not simply a matter of applying theories. It's a matter of working with people. It's a matter of understanding what other resources that you can tap into. And so that's the modeling process that's been used in this unit as well. Even though we're doing something quite theoretical, we want you to use that theory through a very socialized process. During the unit, the first challenge for you will be introducing yourself to each other. Rather than putting you into groups, rather than having groups that are going to be quite likely dysfunctional, as you well know quite often happens, we've got a very deliberate and very specific process of enabling you to form groups around areas of interest, your own desire in terms of the way you want to work in this unit, the way you can work in this unit to suit your circumstances. So that process will unfold over the first 4 weeks, and it will start during the second week with an initial introduction, and then you'll formalize that process that you've been engaged with your first piece of assessment in week 4. Then you'll be off and running, investigating the possibilities for business growth in a context of your choosing, with people of your choosing. And you'll submit a business growth report in week 12, and then there'll be a personal learning statement that'll help you to sort of try and capture the nature of the learning that you've developed about yourself during this process. We'll meet in weeks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12, 13, and you'll be off working by yourselves in a self-directed mode in weeks 6, 8, 10 and 12. And we'll explain all of that when we meet for the first time. If you have issues with the timing of the class being on Friday afternoons, then contact me. Phone number, text me, easy to contact, happy to talk to you at any time that suits you, and we can work through those issues. The classes will be recorded, but the most important thing with this class is that you get into a group. Okay? It's not the end of the world that you don't come to the class, but it would be the end of the world if you don't come to the class and you're not involved with a group that you're making progress with. You could do a lot of the work here by yourself, all right? And I'm happy to have somebody come in and talk to me. Maybe you're living on the Gold Coast, you're on the Sunshine Coast, and you're all by yourself, okay? So I'm happy to have those conversations. But it'd be a lot of work. It'd be a lot of work. You know, I think a group of about 4 people would be about right. That's what you should be aiming for. And obviously we've got 30 marks attributed to group formation. If you don't form a group, it's very difficult to go through that process. So come along with an open mind as always. It may be, again, a slightly different way of learning for you. I'm not looking for you to be passive and sit and listen and try to remember things. I want you to grab hold of concepts and ideas and go and see how they fit. Go and see if you can find an application for them in the real world, okay? So I'm looking forward to meeting you. Come along with an open mind. If you can't make it, ring that number and let's have a chat, make sure that we're all on the same page, and I look forward to having a really enjoyable semester with you all. Cheerio.